Hi friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I've come up with making of this peplum top. This is the western wear suitable to all. Pair it with jeans, plazos, midis and skirts for your stunning outlook. Let's get into the project. I'd be sewing for 7 years old girl and I'd be taking 1 meter of fabric for the ages below 10. So this is of 100 centimeters fabric. I'd be dividing it into two. 60 centimeters for the top, and for the waistline to hip line I'd be dividing it into 40 centimeters. So first I'd be showing the cutting and markings of this circle from the waist to the hip line. This is a 15 inches in length and 20 inches in width now, folded into two. In the center again fold it diagonally like this, and on the top of the cone you have to mark the fourth part of your waist measurements. Here total waist length is 24 inches, the fourth part is 6 inches, so I marked for 6 inches. The length of the circle you can go for 10 inches for an adult, and here I am marking for 7 years. I am taking the length of the circle as 6 inches. Join all the dotted lines and cut on the marked lines. This is not the standard. You can customize the measurements as per your requirement. The circle part of the bottom would look like this. Now from the 60 centimeters I would be dividing into two panels, that is for front and back. Now on the center front I would be giving the pin tucks for the designing. From the center fold mark for 1 inch of 3 to 4 lines on either sides of the center markings. The center pin tuck is of 1 inch and the remaining we have to prepare for the quarter inches. Now that I have given the markings, hold on the fold of the markings and give the stitch line. The center is of 1 inch pin tuck and the remaining 3 lines of quarter inch pin tucks. On the either sides from the center you have to give quarter inch pin tucks. This is how it looks. The center is 1 inch and the remaining 3. Press it gently on these pin tucks. Now let's give the bodice drafting. On the fold give the neck measurements marking the margin line with the total length of 12.5 inches, that is from the shoulder to the lower part of the waistline. Mark the neck width 3 inches and the shoulder length 2.5 inches. Mark 1 inch shoulder slope. From the shoulder line connect that to the neckline. Mark the armhole length of 4.5 inches with the chest length of 6.5 inches on that line. Also mark 1 inch seaming allowance. Mark the midpoint of the armhole on the line. Connect the chest marking with the midpoint of the armhole with the curved line. Also mark the waist measurements of 6 inches. Connect that to the chest line. The measurements I have given in the description box, kindly check out. Now give the neck tip of 2 inches with the U-shaped neckline. Also give the seaming allowances of quarter inch towards the armhole, shoulder line and the neckline. Cut on the marked lines. Now this is for the back panel. Fold into 2 layers. Place the draft fold on the center and give the markings accordingly. Cut on the marked lines, giving the slit of 2 inches on the center back. Now I'll draft for the front. The front neck is of 3 inches. Mark the U-shaped neckline and mark a little deep in the center front armhole. Mark the curved line on that point. Give the seaming allowances of quarter inch. Cut accordingly. Now lay this on the front panel, mark accordingly and cut. The marking should come on the pintex and cut it. Now I am done with the cutting of front and back panel and the bottom with the circle. You would also require the 1-inch strips of bias for joining towards the necklines of front and back and towards the armholes. Firstly, we will conceal the slit of the center back by joining with a 1-inch straight strip. Placing both the right sides together, start sewing with the seaming allowance of 1 cm. Lock it and start sewing. Then after it reaches to the slit end, move the another side slit straightly like this. Place the strip straightly and sew it. That means the slit is having the V shape. Now we are making it into the straight line by joining with the strip. Double fold the strip towards the wrong side and give the top stitch, concealing the raw edges of the V shape. The stitch line should come on the strip, again with the straight line. This is how we'll get. Later we'll join the button towards the center back. Trim off the extras. Now I'll join the bias to the center back and the center front to conceal the raw edges of the neckline. I've noticed that the stitch lines is not visible on this one. Maybe you'll get confused. So that's why I have joined the bias to the necklines of center, front and back. This is the way we follow for the top stitching or for the t-shirts for concealing of the necklines. Now I'd be showing this on the another fabric to make it clear. So this is for the front neckline. Place the right side of the bias on the right side of the front panel. With the 1 cm seaming allowance, start sewing, joining with the neckline. Just stretch the front panel and join with the bias like this. Do not stretch the bias. So this is on right. Now flip the seaming allowance towards the strip. Double fold the bias like this, concealing the raw edges of the neckline. And now start sewing in the stitch line. You can see how perfectly the neckline is concealing with this bias. Follow the same instructions for the peplum top for the concealing of the necklines of front and back and as well armholes. This is the technique we follow for the t-shirts, concealing of the necklines and the armholes to give the professional ready-made outlook. See, after joining, the neckline would look like this. Ensure to use the same color thread when you are sewing. Now follow the same instructions. I'd be joining the bias to the center front, center back. I've joined the bias now. Lay right on right of both front and back panels, align together and sew the shoulders. Now it's turn to join the bias to the armholes like how we sewn for the necklines. Now I'm ready with everything. Lay right side of the front panel on the right side of the back like this. Join the sides. Also give the overlocking towards the sides. Now it's turn to join the circle with this top. We have only one open end that will join. Start sewing, joining the circle. Now align the bodies with this circle, placing right on right. Ensure that the sides should match. With the 1 cm seaming allowance, start sewing, joining these two. If you take the perfect measurements, you won't get with any extras. You can join it easily. Near the pin tucks of the front panel, ensure they laid on the skirt properly. Also overlock to conceal the raw edges of this joining. See, after sewing, this would look like this. I already hemmed the bottom of this circle using the zigzag stitch. And on the center back, you have to join the button, and on the center front pin tucks, also join the buttons to give extraordinary look. Give the hand stitch for joining these buttons. And get ready to see the outfit. The beautiful pretty peplum top is ready to wear with the clean and neat finishing. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave your request and valuable comments in the description box. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Thank you so much.